Hi, my name's Dave. I'm also known as Infected Flinch, and it's the Yack of Harry.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How's it hanging? I'm doing fine, thank you very much. I'm yakking along just fine.
I'm hanging a little bit to the left and slightly moist, so I've got to really clean that up. But yeah, so I noticed that you're eating some twigs.
Yes, they're just like Twiglets, but copyright avoiding versions. They're the Poundland version.
Oh, with double G.
Yes, double G. That's incidentally my cup size as well.
Is that so? Are you just like a pair of big melons or a pair of big balloons? Is that how it works?
Well, look at the picture here. Look at my pecs. Oh, you can't see them, can you?
No. I mean, but yeah, I have got 10 serious questions as always. They're so goddamn serious that you could call them questions. So the first question is: are you ready?
No, but go ahead anyway.
If a pencil could talk, what would it say?
The obvious thing is, stop sharpening me.
Yep.
And also, why the heck are you putting a rubber on my end?
I thought it would go scribble, scribble. You know, when you're drawing.
What, when you put the rubber on the end, you mean? It usually does when I do.
It just screams at me when I'm sharpening. It's like, ah! Ah! Like that, it's just screaming.
That's not a pencil. That's a small dog.
Second question. Right.
Quick fire.
Second question. Have you ever ridden on a motor bikini?
I've ridden on a motor mankini.
Have
and
you?
Let me tell you, the skid marks were tremendous.
Did you have to use your bollocks as like brakes or something? How did it work?
I used my pecs. My double G's.
Double G's. You were dragging them.
My big hairy double G's.
There's laws against that. I'm sure there is. I'm not sure what they are.
Not in Yacktonia. Is what we like.
Right. Next one. It's just one word. One word. Ham.
No, I don't like ham. No.
You don't? No?
I can't eat a fellow animal, I'm afraid.
No.
A fellow farmyard animal. It's not happening.
No?
Although I will eat twigs.
You'll eat twigs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been well established, but you wouldn't eat the salty pork.
No comment.
You were thinking of cock then, weren't you? Next question.
Get your mind out of the gutter, sir.
You're on my show now. Right, number 4. Have you ever driven at the speed of smell?
Only on a man bikini.
Not after a good curry.
With my nose up his bottom.
So you've how fast is that then? How fast?
What, faster than the speed of what?
Smell.
Smell?
Yeah.
Half past my nose? Oh, I don't know.
No, half past your nose. That's not bad.
You've got me stumped on that question. Was that a bonus question?
No, it wasn't that. It was a side question.
Oh, good.
Anyway, next one. Designer stubble. When does it become stubble, and when does it become designer?
It becomes designer when you start etching drawings into it of certain parts of the anatomy. Oh, geez, there I go again, putting my head in the toilet.
You're just talking about pecs. Your big, glistening, hairy pecs. Are you just going to put your pecs into the side of this beard?
You could have designer stubble in your pecs. That would be an interesting sideshow.
Good. I'm
going to try that. I'll do that in the next live stream.
I would look really forward to that.
Really?
Yeah. No, not really. Next question. Next question. I've got to put my accent on for this one. Here, what do you reckon to trouser presses?
I've never used one in my life.
No?
No.
No?
And I just usually iron them. There's the boring answer to that.
Oh, I wanted more out of that one. My Yorkshireisms were lost. Anyway,
can you use trouser presses to make toast?
I think there is a joke somewhere where you could probably use it as like a toasted sandwich maker. You know, make it like that.
Have you ever tried it? Anybody out there, please let us know.
Indeed.
In fact, somebody make a video, do a video response to this, and actually go into a hotel,
Hmm.
with a trouser press
Yep.
and test it out.
Yep. Make yourself a cheese toasty. Put some ham in there. Put some ham.
No,
Um,
no, put twigs in there.
twigs. Next one. Right.
Salty pork in there.
Put your salty pork in my trouser press. Next one. Sorry.
No, sorry, it's mostly my fault, this.
No, but you're making such sultry noises. Oh. Next one. Who'd win in a fight between Inspector Morse and the bride from Kill Bill?
I thought you were going to say Inspector Gadget then. I'm going to say Inspector Gadget because he'll come in as the referee and stick his long arm in. Because that's a lot funnier. Because I can't think of anything funny to say about Inspector Morse, unfortunately.
He gets his big fucking leg in. Here's my big leg. Get it in.
Wasn't David Jason Inspector Morse?
He was. No, he wasn't. It was the guy who died. Oh, God, what's his name? I can't remember. But no, it wasn't. That's Touch of Frost. He might turn up later on. That's
okay.
That's Touch of Frost. So basically, neither win. You'd have Inspector Gadget into the third guy into the match.
I'm going to go for Inspector Morse.
Oh, Inspector. Oh, right. So the Morse. Why is he going to win?
He would be awarded the fight by Inspector Gadget, who is, of course, the referee, awarding his fellow inspector the win.
Well, what about Kill Bill? She could just stab them both.
Yeah, but she isn't real, is she? She's out of a film.
But neither Inspector Morse isn't real.
Yes, he is! No! It's like Santa Claus all over again.
Well, next question. Next question. One word. You ready?
No.
Overbite.
I do have one.
You do?
That's the answer to that. Again, look at the picture here. He has a clear overbite, the yak, and that is fantastic for eating salty pork, which of course I do not eat.
You eat so much salty pork, it's unreal. Next
Sorry,
question.
I'm sorry, I overused that reference already. 10 minutes ago, I overused that reference.
Before you even turned up. Next one. Have you ever thrown up on someone?
You sounded a bit scared when you asked that one, though. As if I was going to do it right now.
You can either shout for Bill or Ruth when you do it, don't you? It's like Bill or Ruth. So yeah, have you ever thrown up on someone?
No, I've thrown up in the toilet and on the floor, but never on somebody.
Not by proxy, like say.
Yes, I also threw up once watching a Nottingham Forest game. I don't know why.
Was it? Was something happening, or what made you do that?
Nope. It was probably that goalkeeper. What was his name? The guy with the moustache.
David Seaman?
Crossley or something like that. It must have been his moustache.
That's the only. I know nothing about football. You should know this about me right now. If anybody asks me anything with football, I'll just probably bring. I remember getting absolutely trash once, and I actually started calling everybody cereal names. So it was like one was called Snap, one was called Crackle, and another one was called Pop. And also there was another guy called Golden Graham. So I don't know anything about football. So
that would be an interesting starting lineup for Nottingham Forest.
So you've got shredded wheat on the. On playing ball foot. Anyway, next.
There was a player for Reading a couple of seasons ago who started something called Cereal Quest on Twitter, where he would review different cereals. And when he scored against Wigan Athletic, he celebrated in front of the fans by eating some imaginary cereal. And that's actually true.
That sounds pretty awesome. I would be all over that. I'd be eating Cocoa Pops.
I wonder what said person, I've forgotten the footballer's name, I wonder what he thought of Cocoa Pops. We'll have to go and have a look.
That's what you need to do in your next thingamajigger. Anyway, you've actually got through these pretty quick, so you're on your last one. So this one's a bit of role play for this one. We've both been cast, right, in a new soap opera about doctors, and I've been given a line to deliver to you, Yack. So the line is, Dr. Yack, I am afraid I will have to operate on that young wrestler. What would your next line be in this fantastic soap opera?
Young wrestler?
Do you want me to give you the line again?
Yes, please.
Dr. Yack, I am afraid I will have to operate on that young wrestler. It's with a question mark.
Well, it seems, Doctor, that you are playing Mad Libs for some reason. What is this? The Retro Unlim live stream, and that is not at all a promo for the Retro Unlim live stream, youtube.com/RetroUnlimLive. Cut! Yak, what on earth are you doing? What? Hold on a minute, we can't cut. We're live. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Oh, by the way, do you like my accent there?
I did like that. I liked it. Yeah. That was
Retro
actually...
Unlim Live.
I'm part of that. I just come on there when I've had a few to drink and I just shout random things. That's all I do there.
Well, that's what I'm doing in this live stream. No difference from usual.
No. So it was actually I think the line was actually "Don't be afraid." I think that's what the line was back originally in the original script. But
right. What is the film?
I don't know. I just made it up. So
can I get it on DVD?
I might make it.
Do it.
I'll make it with smocks and surgical tools.
Let's do it right now.
I'll try again then. Dr. Yack, I'm afraid I will have to operate on that young wrestler.
Wait a minute. What's my line again?
Jack!
Jack, you are an idiot.
Don't be afraid. That's all.
Somehow the doctor, the director, ended up in my room here. That's strange. He transported here somehow. There's a teleporter in my wardrobe.
Telerobe? Ward porter? There you go, anyway.
It's like the TARDIS.
It is indeed. But yeah, that was your 10 questions. How do you
Really?
feel? Yeah, that was it. You went really quick through them.
I feel like I've done Yakdom proud tonight.
Yes. Do you feel validated? Do you feel sweaty? Do you feel slightly moist? I mean, how do you feel?
I feel nervous because, well, aren't you going to give me my score in a minute?
My scores usually involve throwing poo at walls. So if in this particular instance, I won't be throwing any poo at any walls. So that's a good score.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's just something I do when I get bored. Yeah, thank you. That was Harry Yack there. I'm talking as if you're not there, but Harry Yack, thank you for coming on to the show.
It's been a pleasure, sir.
It was very quick, but whenever this goes out, thank you for being on here and being such a great guy.
Why, thank you. It's been a hard act to follow, what with the last person being Steve Benway. I'm in illustrious company, I believe, and yes.
Yeah, go check out Harry, and thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Sayonara.